What's up again, WrestlingFigz fans, and welcome back to WrestlingFigz, and this is my 10th episode. And for my 10th episode, I want to do something a little bit different. And instead of showing off some actual Mattel Elite figures, we're going to look at some custom figures of myself. Now, the first one we're going to be looking at is from a company called MyFaceOnAFigure.com. And yes, this is a picture of me, and yes, that's my figure. Now, WrestlingFigz is actually my second YouTube channel. My main YouTube channel is called Generation Y Productions, where I upload mainly short films, but a few other things like urban exploring, film reviews, etc., but mainly short films. And I wanted to get this sort of mock Generation Y Series 1 action figure out there for myself, just for my own pleasure. So like I said, the company is called MyFaceOnAFigure.com. And when you get a figure made, basically you have to send 3 photos, one of the front and either side of your face, and they do a 3D scan back in their place. And then you pick the body type that you want and some clothes that you want to put on there. Now, usually I wear blue jeans and a black t-shirt, as you can see in this picture, and then you get to design the background of the card and put like a little picture on there. And because this is supposed to be the director figure, I went for me holding my little camera. You know, this could be me urban exploring or me filming one of my movies. I think the likeness is really good. It comes in this protective little case in here, so the figure isn't actually on the cardboard. It's just sort of like comes all in these little bits. But yeah, I think it's really cool little action figure to have, you know, just for fun. The head is slightly too big for the body, but I think, you know, just for the novelty of having your face on a figure, it's forgivable. The articulation on the figure is actually pretty good, so you can put some pretty cool poses on there. You know, it bends at the waist. It's kind of like an elite Mattel figure, which is pretty cool. We'll pretend that I do have this physique. I think that the face scan is actually really good. The only thing about it, and this could just be the photos that I sent, perhaps they were too dark in that area. The eyes on this figure are quite dark, like you can't really see the whites, but, you know, it still looks good. The side of the face looks really good. But the only thing that I found about this one is on this side of the head. If you look here, this one's kind of got a good skin tone about it. Whereas if you turn up this side, it's a lot more kind of like pink. It's not too bad. I think it's a really cool little figure. So if you want a figure made of yourself, I would definitely recommend checking out MyFaceOnAFigure.com. Now, in some of the movies that I've directed, I actually played a character called Trio the Clown. So I always kind of wanted to have a little, you know, a custom-made figure of that character. And because I love figures and I love wrestling, and one of the first actual wrestling figures I ever owned was Hasbro, I thought it would be really cool to have like a little Hasbro Trio the Clown figure. So I looked about online a little bit and I found someone called Custom Wrestling Figures. And I got in touch with him and we got this. As you can see, it's on that old school WWF Hasbro card, which is really cool. I like that. Again, you can send a photo of yourself to get put on there. You get to decide what finishing move you want, so you can put that there. Looking on the back real quick, you've got like who else is in the series. Now obviously these are the real Hasbro toys, but you get to put your own little stat card on there, again with the photo, your name, height, weight, hometown, etc., and some like career accomplishments. So if you want a wrestling figure, if you want like a custom made, let's say The Rock or something, or yourself, you could have, you know, former WWE champion, former hardcore champion, etc. On my one, I just kind of got Star of the Balloon 2 and the Balloon 3, which are some of the movies that this character has appeared in. The figure itself didn't come with this protective casing. I actually got that from Ringside Collectibles. So if you're looking for a little casing for some of your Hasbro figures and some of your Mattel Elites, defining moments, etc., they do have those on Ringside Collectibles, which is a really good place to look for them. But looking at the actual thing itself, I think it looks beautiful. I love this. I did have to cut down the size of the card ever so slightly just to fit it in to this thing here, but if you're not going to put it in there, obviously you don't want to be cutting this down. It looks amazing as it is. The figure itself, I'm not 100%, but I feel like maybe the Big Boss Man figure was used down here, and I think it looks great. You've got like this little bubble on here to keep him safe, and it's kept on there with double-sided tape. You know, I'd love to take this off and play about with it and see what, you know, see how durable it is. I don't want to risk it. I love the way it looks. I want to keep it in there. And I really love this figure. I really love this little custom. You know, it's exactly as I envisioned it. So if you're looking for any current wrestlers or old wrestlers who you don't have in your Hasbro collection, or you want to, you know, have your own wrestling figure made of yourself, or I guess perhaps he could even create something like, if you want a Luke Skywalker Hasbro figure, maybe he could do something like that, because he made this, and this is not unlike any Hasbro figure out there, so he does all like the molding himself and whatnot and the painting. Check out Custom Wrestling Figures. I'll put a link in the description for this and all the people that I mention in this video. I will put links down below, including Ringside Collectibles, if you want to get hold of some of these. I'll put links down below for all of these. But yeah, this is a great figure. I really love this one. Now, the last figure that we're going to be looking at, I made this one myself using some Mattel basics. You know, I kind of pulled them all apart, put different people together and done a little bit of painting. And again, it's the Trio the Clown figure, but like the Mattel version of the Trio the Clown figure. And giving you a quick rundown of who I used in this custom. I used the Dean Ambrose body, so I kept the legs and the torso of Dean Ambrose and the arms of Dean Ambrose. I used an AJ Styles basic for the hands/gloves. The head is actually a Bubba Ray Dudley that I painted. The hat is from a Bray Wyatt. The jacket is from the Defining Moment Sting, and I cut it down a little bit and put a little slit in the back there to make it more like the jacket that I wear in my films. The balloon I got from eBay, and I believe it comes with a Pennywise or It the Clown figure. And the only thing that I couldn't find myself was the purple shirt that I wear in my films. So I had to go to FigTees, who's on eBay, and he sells all different types of shirts. So if you have a Hulk Hogan figure, but you want an NWO shirt that he doesn't come with, he can make that for you. If you have a Ty Dillinger figure and you want his Sean Spears AEW t-shirt, he can make that for you. If you want a Bray Wyatt, you know, Muscle Man Jim or whatever it is he's got on his shirt, he can make that. Basically, I think he can make any shirt that you want, including just a plain one like the one I wanted. And again, I'll try and put a link to him down below as well. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to do something a little bit different from my 10th video and show you guys that if you want your own figure, if you're like me and you've always kind of dreamed of having your own toy, there are people you can go to get those. You know, there's people who do it off their own back, their own little business, like Custom Wrestling Figures. And there's, you know, businesses out there that can do them, like myfaceonafigure.com, and also people who will do accessories like FigTees. Or if you're like me and you want to be a little bit more adventurous, you can always, you know, find a few cheap figures on eBay, pull them apart, do a little bit of painting here and there, and some clothes swaps and bit swaps, and make your own figure. Anyway, like I said, I'll try and leave a link to all the people that I've named in this video down below. And if you want to check out my other YouTube channel and check out some of my short films and other little videos on there, go and check out Generation Y Productions. And don't forget to subscribe for more Wrestling Figs in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.